Oof. Okay. All right. So where we last left off, we escaped from a ISB base that was quickly going to be overrun by Imperials, and escaped back to Kobo, where we're trying to find another way onto that moon. Because Bode took his daughter and freaking stole the compass. Our only way there. Or so we thought. We have to go down? Alright, let's go. See if we can find a way. Yeah, I feel like we're getting close. Potentially. I have no idea. It could be like another 6 hours for all I know. Yeah, this whole area I just haven't been in, I guess.
The charge is set. Get back. What, nothing? I thought you said this was good thermite.
That might be my way out. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, is that how I get into these? Hmm. Oh, now I need to find a way up there. Are they fighting the local wildlife?
Anyone could have made that mistake. You need dressing down. It wasn't my fault, I swear.
They're after you.
I hate this! Alright, let's finish this. Target is highly mobile. Blocking attack. I'm falling back. Sucker hit. My reflex. He's mine. You can't escape us. Assert your dominance.
Assert dominance. You gonna T-pose on me?
I need cover in time. all alone.
I wasn't expecting wild animals to get into the fight. Alright, well, let's try this way then. Finally get your PS2 Slim with a memory card and a retro store for 110 bucks. That's good. I don't know if that's like a good price, but as long as it like works for you.
I'll let you know if I run into any trouble.
But yeah. Hello as well. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I was too busy fighting
Welcome.
monsters.
I am Centauri Kree, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Breeze, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turgle?
Maybe not Turgle.
$2.99. Almost a decade later. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you for your facts. The PS2 Slim is nice, though. It's a nice little unit. They did a good job with that one. Kind of almost hope they can do that with the PS5. Because not gonna lie, the PS5 is absolutely fucking massive. I have a spot for it, like, on my entertainment center, should I ever actually be able to afford one. I just hope that it actually fits. I mean, I think it would be a pretty solid fact stating that, what, the PS5 is the largest home console of the current, well, of the modern era, I guess you could say. PS3 was pretty big, but PS5, oh my god. Like, I even used to think that the original Xbox was huge. Heck, I would say that the PS5 is probably larger than most of the even early, like, Atari, Commodore era home computers.
Purge troopers. What are they doing here?
Dying.
Take a shot at him. This one is quick. Enter him.
Yeah, I'm curious.
You will suffer. That wasn't good enough. Take this. That won't stop us. You cannot win. Pain won't stop me.
GTA 5 and 6. Okay, Crash 4. Crash Team Racing. Yeah, that remake.
I have been hit. Miss.
Recalculating offense. Departure is surrender.
We're looking at a bigger droid?
Integrity reduced. Your defeat is imminent.
Ricochet evident.
Another.
Control.
Trivial opposition.
Sustaining damage. Deep bleed.
I needed that.
Break enemy defense.
Invader circumventing offense.
Needed that as well. Insane Trilogy, Lego City Undercover.
Damage.
Rune Factory 4 and Tekken 8. That's a pretty wide variety of games, covering a lot of different stuff. I admit, if I ever got a PS5,
Defenses breached.
not a fan of those guys.
Does it hurt? Stop dodging and fight. You're just like the rest. You won't move. Perish. You will pay for this. I will not lose. Poor technique. Just draw this out. Let's finish this. Traitor. You won't escape.
Sorry, I want to answer your question,
Right.
but I also want to not die.
Hit me.
You will not escape me. Reflecting fire. You are so very weak. Perish. Attack the enemy. Feel pain.
Oh shit.
Grenade
I just realized I don't have a heal.
not yet, Jedi.
Anyway. I would want. I'm gonna have to do that whole thing again. I'm gonna do it better. Spider-Man, the Miles Morales. I would want that. Oh God, Returnal. I think the Final Fantasy VII.
You cannot defeat me. You're letting him escape.
Basically, like
Going to end you.
those kind of like key, big time Sony exclusives.
Kill. Strike true. Come on. Attack me. Someone's unsteady. Every attack. Focus. He's a threat. Perish. I'll catch you.
Okay, that went well.
You will regret that. Return to encounter. Cellular.
Alteration to gravity.
Critical shot.
After the enemy.
I do admit, I wouldn't have very many games for the PS5 at the beginning.
Move up and attack.
Damage sustained. I've grabbed you.
No, I don't think so.
You will die.
A little help, bud.
Enemy has stim packs. Target is evasive. I have been hit.
Maximum effort. Controlled operation.
Okay.
Relinquish your weapons.
Stim! I'm hit.
Large damage.
Okay, they suck.
I need a challenge. Watch this. Try to resist. Enemy wounded. No, can't leave. For the Empire. I will defeat you.
Touching opponent.
Good, they were just in the way. You'll have to do better.
I really hope that there isn't much more.
I'm going to make you try. Hit me again. 4 men.
Oh my god.
We're waiting for us.
But yeah, what games do you want once you got a
Told
working
them we were
PS2?
coming.
Impressive. So, this is your kingdom.
I work with many talented scientists,
None as talented as you, Centauri.
and yet we've reached an impasse. Perhaps he will bring me some much-needed luck.
GTA 3, okay. San Andreas, Vice City, Twisted Metal Black, that's a good one. Battlefront, good. Metro Car, Driver, huh? WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. Crazy Taxi. See, for me, Crazy Taxi belongs on the Dreamcast. But yeah, if you don't have a Dreamcast, then that's a good way to get it. Sims, an obscure Sega arcade board card called 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker, and True Crime LA. There you go. That's
Looks
it.
promising.
A solid set of games.
Not bad
And
for
honestly,
an
I don't
abandoned
think that
facility.
they would be very hard to
All the arrays are online.
obtain either.
Now we just have to activate them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got a Dreamcast myself. It is like legitimately one of my favorite systems.
Kree must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not going to stop us.
Proceed to the observation deck.
I probably will.
Initiate alignment.
There's a few games on my list.
Gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything.
It's just a matter of time. Dreamcast is actually like the only Sega system that I currently own. I was never too big into Sega. I like some of the games, but yeah, Dreamcast was definitely like the first one that I was like super into.
Can't go this way. See, you made it.
Breeze informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
That's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master.
Nice. Are you a pretty big fan of classic games like that?
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. Let me go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either.
That's really
The only way
cool.
we're getting to Tanalor.
What was your first console? Okay, PS2 were slim. PS2 or DS. My first console, it was, my dad got a big box of NES stuff from somebody that he knew from like a church that we were going to at the time. And it's because like they had the NES for like a couple years, and I think they were just like looking to sell it, or like they just wanted to help like have a poor kid have like a good Christmas. So they my dad gave me like a giant box that had like the NES and a whole bunch of games like Duck Hunt and Mario in it. That was my first console. And then after that, I got the first Game Boy that came packaged in with the Tetris when it launched a few years later. Those are mine.
Maintain current trajectory.
Few people that don't like the Switch. I mean, that's fair. What in particular do you not like about the Switch? Is it just that it doesn't have as many of the older games available?
I'm after the target. Rely on your programming. Take evasive maneuvers.
It's okay, BD. We'll find another way.
Oh, I'm just going the wrong way entirely. For me, I like basically games that were available during the era that I was alive. So because of that, I don't really get into any of like the Atari or anything like that. Basically, NES is where my system started, and I'm okay with that, honestly. And I kind of want to just collect stuff that's from that era. That's what I've been doing. Disturbing amount of their games are merely rehashes of old titles. Very true. Basically, I would definitely agree with you. The majority of stuff that was out on the Wii U is out on the Switch, which, in a way, is not a bad thing because it gives a chance for all the good games that were on the Wii U to actually get like an actual play. But yeah, a lot of them are just rehashes. Menu is bland, yes. Plain background, no music. Yeah, it doesn't have as much life as like the Wii U, the DS or the 3DS. And eShop is disorganized. Yeah, I would agree. I think the only thing that it has going for it is the fact that it does have at least a solid selection of some games. Because, like, the games, even though they are ports and rehashes, they are at least, like, there's a lot of good games there. So I gotta give it at least that. Even if you don't count Wii U titles, there's still quite a few of them, like Mario RPG Remake, Mario Party Superstar, and Super Mario 3D All Stars. Yeah, no, that's true. The Super Mario RPG Remake, however, I want to err on the side of it's a good thing that they're coming out with it because the game is old, and having like an actual physical release of a game that old, that's gonna be at least a fairly, I would hope, or what it looks like, faithful remake, and with a little bit of modernization is partially a good thing. Hey, don't get me wrong. I've I've played through it. In fact, let's see here. Super Mario RPG was one of the first games that I played on my channel. I did a full playthrough of it. I think I played it on the SNES Mini when that was around. But yeah, I do see your point. I think the reason why I like the Switch is purely because I like the portability of it. The gimmick got me. The gimmick really got me. No, Sony's technically doing the same thing with Demon Souls, Last of Us. Oh, Last of Us is getting way too many remakes. Same, but so is Skyrim. Spider-Man, PS4, Final Fantasy. Yeah, Switch. Yep. No, I agree. The Switch, aside from like a couple titles, has basically been like the Wii U do-over. So, like, again, I say that it's not a bad thing because all the good games on the Wii U, well, most of the good games on the Wii U, are on a system that people are actually buying. So, hooray. But yeah, it's very much like a reboot, a re-release system. It's the Wii U take two. but no one seems to quite, well, I think a lot of people really kind of probably feel that way. It's hard though. I mean,
so next maybe.
Yes. the Switch is the next step from the Wii U because it is the entire console. It's like it's like the Wii U Plus, which, granted, I swear to God, somebody probably thought in their minds, "Oh, let's call it the Wii U Plus," which would have tanked the system. the new Wii U. No, it's innovative to a way, or to a point, but yeah, I get your point. It's fair. I'm just too big a Nintendo nerd. I think I'm too forgiving when it comes to that stuff. I'm just like, oh, do I have fun with the system? Yeah, sure. I wish that their offering for classic games was a lot better. You're paying for it. I feel like they should be able to put basically everything that they had on the eShop or on the virtual console on that. So why don't they do that? I don't know. They're just drip feeding. Also, it's just like, if we think about like the entire like entertainment era that's going on right now, everything seems to be rehashes. So even in movies and TVs, it's like reboots of old sitcoms, or TV shows are getting new seasons or specials, and then movies are just sequels or reboots of existing franchises. And I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of just being rehashed right now. But anyway, classic games are great.
To the abyss now.
That's the point.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
I love classic games. Yeah, dude, Futurama left exactly when it should have. It had an ending that was exactly what it should have been.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
No, tell me, please. Because I will tell you that it was an incredibly quick-paced movie that didn't have very much character development, and left a little bit to be desired. However, it was pretty, and ultimately it was moderately enjoyable, and it didn't really do anything that I would consider to be like offensive. I will say that I wish that they used Luigi better, and focused more on the relationship between the two of them. But anyway, what are your thoughts? I want to compare notes.
that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow. Great. Now it's an obstacle course.
Okay, okay. Yeah, he could have been like the driving force.
They're
For
coming
sure.
too fast.
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
Yeah, actually, that could have been interesting.
What are you, crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly.
Have you ever seen the original Mario movie? What do you think about that one? If you have.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby! Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. See, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Now.
Grease is screaming and those who are making out. Okay.
You did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it.
At the time, my hatred for the modern world was at an all-time high, so I was blinded by the 90s ambience throughout the movie. Looking back, the movie's just weird. I will let it be fully known that I'm actually a big fan of the old Mario movie. It makes no sense as to how it's a Mario movie, but I kind of dig it. The freaking cursed history of the movie alone is enough to make it very interesting. The stupid fucking Goombas. Like, what the fuck are those? Like, seriously, what is any of that? And just like the whole idea of like de-evolution. Just the world, the dinosaur world that like evolved underneath and everything like that. It's so fucking stupid, but I love it. Like I like how they have like Iggy and Spike as like just two dumb henchmen. Like I think that that's actually kind of interesting. The thing that I thought was pretty funny is that the Mario movie, the new one, actually kind of mimicked the plotline of the original 90s movie for a little while. And Yoshi looks like he was taken from Jurassic Park. But yeah, the relationship with Mario and Peach. Actually, the funny thing is, the relationship was like Luigi, and Toadstool, and Mario would have been going with like canonical
Tunnel Lord.
Pauline.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
So it's interesting. It had like it's like Mad Max type vibe with some steampunk shit. uh, I don't know. Every time that I see the movie these days, like it gets like a little bit more fun in my mind. But yeah, the movie is not good. It is definitely like one of those bad good movies. Another reference complaint is how there's so many references to games throughout its history in so little time. Yeah. Are you talking about like the new one?
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Creed.
Yeah, okay.
Future here.
And look where
Some of the references are cute, but it gets like a little bit much. Can I also say that the voice? Okay, I like Fred Armisen, funny guy, but he was not a good voice, or did not do a good voice for Cranky Kong. Was not a fan, and I feel like there was like no payoff for going and getting the Donkey, like the Kong army, because they all got wiped out on freaking Rainbow Road. I don't know. Anyway, the movie was a movie.
Bode will not let this end peacefully.
They
He
did
has
it
already used fatherhood
incredibly
to justify
safely.
betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
My old school ass would have set the
Well,
first one in the 80s, so the
say
references
something.
can be grounded to that decade. And the second one in the 90s, and
But
so
what
on.
about
Yeah, like
Katya?
evolve with the series.
She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours.
The post credits, Yoshi was teased. It was a character from the beginning of the 90s. Yeah. And like, the funny thing is that like Yoshis were in the movie, but yet Yoshi was a post credit tease. Like, what are they doing with that? Yeah, it was very safe. That's all it was. The Yoshi? Yeah. They were colored and different. So therefore not the core Yoshi. Understood. One thing I will say, I wasn't unhappy with how they did Peach. It seemed that they were hinting at like a side story with Peach, that she originally came from the human world and was adopted by the Toads, but then they didn't explore that at all, which was kind of disappointing. I also enjoyed seeing Peach and Donkey Kong using like Mario power-ups, and thought that that was actually kind of interesting. Again, it was like for like a split second.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
But yeah, I would agree. If they do another one, I would actually want them to explore more of the background of Peach. Because I want to know, like, it seems like they hinted at it, and I'm like, it would. Okay, so like your idea of like focusing a little bit more on like how Spike was a antagonist to Mario could make for a good like sub villain that would lead them to potentially fighting like the Mario like world. eventually. And then Peach could have been like the other plot. But yeah, they just didn't do enough with it.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position.
With the picture
Master
of her as a
This
baby.
is an order.
Yeah, I really do feel that they could do something with it. I don't know. If they make another movie, I'll go see it. I wasn't turned off by the first one being so formulaic that I won't go see it. But yeah, I would hope that they do more. If they do. Again, the movie looked great. It had some great music, and it was fun. It was so quick in the pacing. It just didn't make any sense. Yeah. No harm in it. It's like, if it's at least as fun as the first one, then you can't really go wrong. That's the main reason I go to see movies, just to have a good time. It's like, if I can have like a good time, then I think the movie did fine. Yeah, I love your take. It's good. Very good.
Do you hear that?
Katja.
I have no idea how happy us Peach fans were when we saw that she's not going to be a scared little potato. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Princess Peach is a strong, independent character, and there's no reason why she should be just relegated to a background character. So yeah, they did a good job. Like, yeah, Peach gets captured, but even in the original game, it's like, while she's captured, she's like sending items to Mario and stuff and helping him out along his journey and giving him hints and stuff like that. She's not helpless. I like the color of this water. Very nice blue. I also like that how the movie didn't go on without Mario at some point, wondering why the hell all the creatures in the mushroom world, is there a normal human there? I think there was like a split second where Mario did look like he was curious about that whole thing. It just, again, it didn't go any further into it.
ED1.
Hey, Katja. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me. don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
Now it's green and creepy.
You're very pretty.
Cal agrees. No, for real. It doesn't make me feel that if they do a second one, it should be like it should take place in the human world. With the whole, like, Peach as a fish out of water, Mario on his home turf, and Bowser wreaking havoc on the human world.
Kata!
How did you get here? It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them, please!
I will decide what's best for my family.
Aww.
Keep your guard up. You cannot escape.
Somebody's going a little bit of Anakin.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Throw it!
Should have stayed away. It's over, Kestis! No chance. Stay away from Kata. Lead out. Run when you can. Heavy, Cal.
This is a pretty cool fight. I know that you put in a message, I just want to focus on this. You should just save your daughter, you asshole. I don't want to. No way. You have to? God damn it. Imagine seeing her as a passenger on a seeing a passenger plane. She might think it's a cheap cheap or a bullet bill. I hate that. I don't want to embrace my darkness. God damn it. I don't think that it fits his character.
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
Ready?
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
What you got, Castus? Disappointing. You can't beat me, Cal. Damn it, here! Come on! Learn to fight! Give it up! Say goodnight.
That was a pretty cool move on both parts.
Let's do this. Got a trick for you. Buddy, help!
Another sip. Over here. Die first. Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa!
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
Damn. I really do feel like they tried to create like an Anakin Obi-Wan moment, but like there's not enough history for it to be like as heart-wrenching.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, changed, Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
What was with that movement? That was so weird. Oh, they're speeding up time. Okay. Okay. Like, please, please don't let it be like glitching in a weird way now.
You saved my life on Bracca. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Guide her through the darkness.
Really? Hmm. Well, it certainly ends on a different note than the first one did, huh? First one ended epically and with a big dramatic clash and runaway. I will say the first one was definitely like a better game story wise. I appreciate that this game didn't take anything away from the main character's like abilities and just added to them. Made it more interesting. The story actually only started really picking up for me in the later half. Like basically like when I came back to playing it. All the stuff to do with like Bode and his relationship with Cal and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that was a little emotional at the end. I mean, I'm not saying that this was a bad game, though. It's still a good game. Gameplay-wise, it had it. I think it threw a lot of stuff at you. Especially at the end, but granted, I wasn't using my dark side power. I didn't want to use it. That's why, like, the first time that I was fighting against Bode, I'm just like, no. I shouldn't have to do this, right? Don't make me do the dark side. It only makes me think that with the next game, they're going to like push that a little bit more. Like push him towards his breaking point. Because I would assume that they're doing another game. Feels like they're basically saying that Bode's daughter could also be force sensitive. And maybe there's like a Padawan relationship there. Who knows? If there was another one, I'd play it. I don't see why not. If they can at least give a somewhat decent story, then yeah, sure. This game had some issues though. Frame rate. Oh my god, frame rate. I don't think that I don't think the game needs to be open world. I feel like the hub world could be a little smaller and give you like more planets to go see. Maybe, but that's just me. I like the idea of more like level-based planets that you can explore rather than an open world in this case. But it plays fine. And if you want to go for it, there's lots to do here, I think. I did come back to it and sort of just like rush through. And I beat it fairly quickly, I would say. The addition of the new fighting styles was cool. Definitely appreciated the blaster rifle style. I mean, basically, that was my dominant style after I unlocked that. Also, mullet and handlebars, best look for Cal. I kind of feel. It kind of feels like a little lame that they had like a fight with Vader, but ultimately it was just like a quick. It was like an easy fight that was like hyped up a bit with the way that they were posing it. It's like all you had to do was just like dash in and dash out again. But I think it was made slightly easier just because of the fact that you're not playing with your main character, you don't have all the abilities. And I think it gives, like, Seer... I think it's supposed to do what? Like, give Seer closure to her story? Because her Padawan was taken by the dark side and became an Inquisitor. And, yeah. I still feel like she could have taken a good old stab or swipe at the Vader man after she got plunged. I really do like Marin's character. I think that she is a good, I would say like an emotional focal point for Cal and for the story. Part of the reason why I was feeling anywhere near as emotional as I was at the end was purely because of her and like her story trying to help console Kata. She's a good character. I would love to know more about her. I can definitely see that if there is another game, that she would definitely be like the focal point to try to bring him back from the brink of darkness. I get the feeling that there could potentially be alternate endings if there was a sequel, where there was a good side and a dark side. But I don't know how free they are to play with that sort of shit, based on where it is in the canon. Also, I guess it's curious, no, they'll have access to the compass, so they'll be able to leave and come back to this planet. In terms of relation to Jedi Survivor, sets its story 5 years after its title events. Specifically, Survivor story takes place in the year 9 BBY, whereas, yeah, tell me more. BBY stands for Before Battle of Yavin, so 9 years before the Battle of Yavin. So Luke is like 10. Revenge of the Sith occurs 19 BBY, so yeah, he's 10. What a guess. Jedi Survivor occurs during the same year as the Dayu mission in the Obi-Wan TV series. Okay. Yeah, that would actually track. 1 year after the Solo Star Wars movie and 4 years before Andor. Yeah, they have to be working on a third one, right? Like, it would only make sense. What were the overall ratings? Yeah, 3.7 out of 5. 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 4 out of 5. A general score of 78%. So it was acceptable, basically. It has higher rankings on the console, though. Probably because of the issues that they had with glitchiness. Is Jedi Survivor good now? Yeah, just poor optimization. Yeah, the game is not bad. It could. I feel like it could use a like a little tweak to some of the story stuff. I don't want to close the. I don't want to close the credits. Yeah, it could use some tweaks to the story stuff. Less open world, more planets. They did have some really cool set pieces, though. I will definitely say that. Had some neat unique characters, a couple of them. And I feel like for people that want like a game that can give them a lot of stuff, I feel like there is some stuff here. Because I think there's what like hidden bosses and challenges and stuff like that, and then finding all of the different bits and pieces. Probably a lot of gameplay there, I'd say. And like when the game was standing still, it looked great. I know that these videos are like coming through as like 720, and that's just partly because of my capture ability. But in 4K, this game looks amazing. Gotta say, it looks great. Warner Brothers Foley. Sweet Justice Sound Group. Yeah, I'd give the game like a 3.5 out of, well, no, 4 out of 5. If I gave this one a 4 out of 5, I'd give the first one like a 4.5 out of 5. Do I rank them that high? No, I'd stick with 3, 3.5. 3.5 and 4. That'd be my ratings for these. Still perfectly adequate. Perfectly fine. Games that I would recommend to anybody that likes Star Wars and action combat games. Which, of course, I am saying that, and I'm not good at them. Great, these are far easier than any like Souls-based game. But I guess that leaves what's next. I guess next is Harry Potter. Well, not Harry Potter, but Hogwarts. Had to finish that one, too. It'll be the same thing. I'm just going to blast through it. I'm just going to follow the story missions. I'm kind of getting ready for like the end of the year games. Zelda took 2 months out of my life. So I'm going to catch up again. I might play like a couple small games in between that and this, though. Depends. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide like what I'm going to be playing later this year. Starfinder is definitely one of them. Is it Starfinder? Yes. Whatever the Bethesda No Man's Sky Elder Scrolls clone game is. Oh god, we'll see if I actually even beat that. When does that Mario Wonder come out? October. It's not Starfinder. Shit, what is it? Starfield. September 6th, so that's next month. And then the month after that is Mario Wonder. I hear a lot of people are getting into Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Oh, Stray is coming out on the Xbox. Vampire Survivors on the Switch. Oh god, it's a Madden month. That Armored Core game could be kind of fun, but I don't know. Alright, September. Yeah, Starfield. Oh, the Batten Kaitos remake. I had to remember that one. Cocoon? What is this Cocoon? Alright, I was just wondering, is it based on that movie that came out years and years ago? Okay, so there's Detective Pikachu returns in October. Another Assassin's Creed. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed in forever, though. I hear World of Horror is cool. But yeah, you got Super Mario Brothers Wonder. The Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 comes out too. That's a buy for me. Another WarioWare in November. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy is finally coming out on the Switch. Super Mario RPG comes out then too. And then not much in December. Okay, that's fine. I might be able to fit in another game on my list. Maybe I'll be able to fit in Shenmue 3. Actually, where is my list of games that must be finished? Oh yeah, I've got a couple games that I've already started that I need to finish too. Maybe I pick one of those. I'm not finishing that game. Which game is it? You'll never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 games remaining on my list. I need to rewrite this. All right, let's add number 10. Just trying to think. I want to think of like what games I also want to play. These credits are super long, by the way. So if you're still watching, thanks. Thank you. That's a classic one. Okay, actually, what have I got in my folder? Okay. There are 12 games on this list. Three are definite possibilities this year, I think. Three of them. If I don't get distracted by other stuff. I had to look at the thumbnails that I've made for things that I might be like intending on playing, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Italian talent. I'm glad that I came back to this game, though. It sucks that I took a break from it. I probably could have played it in between a little bit of Zelda to help keep my life a little interesting and give some variety. But I didn't. And that's okay. Ultimately, I wasn't too upset about it. Because a game can be played at any time. I want to exit the credits. I like watching the credits. I like giving people their due. Alright, so basically with Dagon and Bo defeated, Mantis crew has secured Town Lord and plans to use it as a hidden base for the resistance against the Empire. Cal says they'll use it as a sanctuary for the Hidden Path, which is what Seer would have wanted. You remember the Hidden Path from Obi-Wan Kenobi show? Yeah, exactly. They hold a funeral and pledge to care for Kata now that she's been robbed of her family, in part due to their own actions. Seer also appears to Cal in a vision, guide her through the darkness, presumably meeting Kata, who lost her father. However, it should be noted that Seer doesn't appear as a Blue Force ghost, rather a more imminent form, imminent form, which is a secret Jedi technique. Oh, what is this word? They tried to spell technique, but they spelled it technique. Tecnuqiue. That's rough. Cal and Marin's romantic relationship blossomed over the course. In the end, Cal says that Jedi Order is gone and he wants to be with Marin. Cal is a Jedi and the rules are no more. Cal and Marin essentially become foster parents, with Grease as a grumpy uncle. Seems likely that Cal will train her in the ways of the Jedi, as Kata apparently has a strong sense of intuition. If their game in the Star Wars Jedi series materializes, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Kata as Cal's Padawan. Another potential Star Wars Jedi 3 is Cal finally using dark side force powers. I don't want him to use dark side powers. Although the second game he struggled to contain his rage, resulting in awesome displays of dark side power. It could be the third entry when he finally uses his aggressive feelings and lets the hate flow through him. Thus far in the series, Cal has relatively few force powers. They're excited in him having like force powers because of the dark side, but I'm like, no. No. He's a Jedi. I still disagree with the dark side stuff. I think that it should always be an option rather than like a tool that you have to use. I understand why, if it was brought up that you had to use it in the first place. I understand that, but it should have been a choice from there on. Yeah. Yeah, people are excited to have him use dark side powers. Don't. Stop. It's bad. Dark side is bad. These are still fucking going. This is worse than some movies these days. Because if you compare it with how the dark side is approached in other Star Wars games, it's always a choice. You can choose to kill or not to kill. You can choose to take on those dark side abilities or not. A lot of their characters always seem to like have a brush with the dark side. Like in one of the KOTOR games, you were a dark side user who got memory wiped. And like it's fun to play a dark side character, but I think that it's hard to see a character that you see as at least relatively good to go that way. With Anakin, he was jealous, he was impatient, and he was afraid, and like you knew that he was going to become Darth Vader, so it made sense, and it made his fall from the light that much more impactful, I think. And like I understand completely that he's like that Cal is like throwing away the Jedi teachings, which is fine. I think the Jedi need to evolve. But again, I just make it a choice. It shouldn't have to be a thing you have to use. And if they make it a choice, then the people that are excited for the dark side powers can get the dark side powers, and the people that don't want them don't have to use them. I stand by the fact that I fought through a lot of that stuff that probably wanted you to use the dark side force powers and fought through them without using them. Even though those battles probably would have been like a billion times easier if I had done so. Especially that last wave of enemies at the ISB base. For sure, that would have been so much easier. I feel like we're getting to the end. Music is typically the end, right? You can tell when you're at the end of the credits when music pops up. Is this where all their budget went? The London Orchestra? Vienna Orchestra? Of course, you gotta thank the mouse. Let it be known that I finished the game like 20 minutes ago. Keeper of the Holocron. You really have to wonder, like, how? I wonder if they'll end up doing DLC for this game. And if they do, I wonder what they would do. Is this what happens when you have overly bloated franchises? Wait, why? Is it because they're using some of this stuff in like the actual Disney parks? I know that he has like a lightsaber for sale. Luigi! I feel sorry for the people in the opera that had to play this music for so long. Oh, and then very special things. Oh, it's a long gap. For uses of Zlib. Did they? It's like they copy pasted the terms and conditions of using like the programs that they use. Netscape's SSL. Is Netscape still a thing? I've endured this long. I doubt that there's going to be any payoff for this. But now I'm just spiteful. For use of fake it. Well, I guess if you got all these programs, you might be able to make your own game, huh? Uses Oodle. Oh, and Bing Video. Bing Video has been in like everything that I can remember. Oh my god. Are we here?
Well, it's not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, agrees. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us. What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
Journey complete! You reach a new journey, however the galaxy can be freely explored. There may yet be secrets left to discover. My controller turned off. New Journey Plus. New Journey Plus free perks. Purity grants a massive increase in weapon damage for both friend and foe. Warrior replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. And Trendsetter randomizes your cosmetics on death. That's actually kind of fun. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming that there isn't much to this planet. Oh, an unseen scan. So it takes us to the end of the game, huh? The interesting thing about this game is that, like, technically, all things considered, when Cal goes to the respawn checkpoints, everything respawns. So everything Cal has ever damaged is back alive again. Technically. But then there's like those occurrences of permadeath. And the people that remember having been interacted with. I'm assuming the scan is bowed. Fast travel pack.
Ghost star, wonder where you are. Ghost star, are you very far? All night long, I will sing your song. If you watch over me, ghost star, hiding in the night. All your friends oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near, looking down on me. Ghost star, silent in the sky. Now I start to wonder why. Show me your light, I've waited all night. Ghost star, won't you sing with me?
Okay, I'll look.
Really? Oh well, I got what I came here for. I have 3 skill points. What would I want to spend them on? Yeah, why the hell not? Telekinesis, maxed. Right, Kata's just there.
Time to see if that compass is still working.
Why wouldn't it be?
With my luck.
It is a mechanical object. You have no control over it.
Fair enough. Good time as any to modify.
I got a new blaster hilt. Or blaster grip. Yeah, it looks weird. the body, the main portion of it looks like a hot water bottle. Okay.
What do you think we'll find?
What if we went to Coruscant?
I hope that compass works.
It will.
Oh, look at you. So hopeful. Like a hope fountain or something.
Quit while you're behind, Grease.
How you doing back there, kid?
Fine, thanks.
Exposed seat. It feels like Coruscant would be a dangerous place for these guys to go.
Sit down. We're here.
Also, let's hit the edge of the screen.
How did you and Marin meet?
I visited her home planet when I was looking for something.
She likes you.
She didn't at first.
I think people are scared of her.
Are you?
No, I like her. I've never seen a city this big.
A lot of people live here, but it's dangerous.
They're hunting you, aren't they?
That's right.
You'll be okay.
So will you.
Aww.
BD, are you doing okay? I am sorry for your loss. Master Cordova was a good man.
Yeah, it's like right where we left off in Coruscant. What the fuck? I hate those things.
Remember your training.
Which training?
This crew is led by a Jedi. You must be in top form. This isn't the first time the ISB has tried to infiltrate Saw Gerrera's organization.
I was always your best asset during the Clone Wars, and you know it.
The one thing I will definitely say for this game is that it's got the look right. Definitely got the look. Everything feels Star Warsy. I like the grime. Coruscant looks accurate. They did a good job. I'm not going to go much further. I'm just going to kind of dick around a little bit.
I'll see what I can do. Be careful. Someone else attack him.
BD.
Enemy using excessive.
Oh, he's dead. I feel like I took too much damage.
Can you patch me up? Back to normal. There is only the Force.
Wait a second. Interesting, it doesn't unlock those end of game perks for me, does it? Curious. If I was still to continue playing this game, I would continue with Wisdom, and I'd probably just up that one. Because I would want to be able to level up a lot.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, I have such a hard time doing the blaster parody. Oh, I went in there.
I am hit. Contact made. You move. Damage dealt.
Hey, BD. Stim BD.
You have weakened.
Help, please.
Integrity reduced. Get back here. Sustaining damage.
Could use some help, buddy.
It was just like a more powerful one of those dudes, huh? Oh, I can slice those guys now? Oh. It's kind of big. Those are, hefty enemies.
Who's there?
Targeting range. Moving to obtain line of sight. Requesting maintenance.
They have weird
System
ragdoll.
malfunction.
No malfunction, you're just with me.
Let's see if Doma's interested in this.
Favors you. Get to cover.
I just wanted to play a little bit more after the fact that I had to suffer through all those credits. Well, granted, I didn't have to. I chose to. Weird.
An enemy! Here? I am not losing this! I'm gonna shoot him! No one leaving here alive!
They're wanting to talk. There's still a collectible in here? Where? Yeah, where would it be?
Dissidents have been identified on level 2046. Report suspicious activity to the Coruscant Security Force. If you suspect that your neighbor is harboring terrorists, alert the Coruscant Security Force.
Oh, poor neighbors. Yeah, this is where we took down the sister. Okay, so that's obviously waiting for me on the other side of this?
Who's over there? Don't get caught by the Jedi's power! Get up here!
Bye.
Not possible. I am alone. Target is evasive. Attack now. I have taken damage.
What use is he then? Yeah. You'd have to be able to find them without any damage.
Anyone there?
seems like a waste. Or just like, well, impossible. That's just the way back. And it's nice that they added paths so that you could actually get back and stuff. Oh, was that the ship?
All set.
Yeah, but of course I can't go there. I really hope that they wouldn't put anything missable on that first ship. Turbo dogs. For completion's sake, I actually kind of would want them to put markers on the map for, or not necessarily markers on the map, but to put text on the screen basically saying like how many items are remaining in the area. I would like that. It'd help for the completion.
Let's get to work. You're paying for that. Get up here.
How's that feel?
Help me, here.
Hey, no fair.
I've had worse.
Oh, I kind of like trapped her in a corner.
We better get this back to Cage.
And that gives you incentive to go back through areas as well, huh? Do I finally get to see what's inside this room? Oh.
Buddy. Right here, BD.
Legendary enemy. Yeah, there is definitely some benefit to coming back. So I can enjoy that. Sorry, friend. Oh, does this take me where I think it's taking me? No.
Adversary inbound. Stop the intruder. Kill the intruder. Hold up. Launching attack.
Damage taken.
Yeah.
Another.
Target hit. Sustaining damage. Target is quick. Enemy injured.
God, injured.
Just think about it. We kill this Jedi, we'll all be promoted. If we don't all get horribly maimed, the promotion is the promotion.
We'll all be promoted. Okay.
Enemy contact. Prepare yourself.
So get used to those guys.
Hostile approaching. Someone else get up here. Watch out, he's deadly. Can't top my skill. An intruder?
Damn.
Taking a solid hit. Seems like you're hurt. I need to reload. Exactly as planned. Fire!
Oh well. I think that's it. I'm done. Oh boy. But yeah, thanks for watching. This game was a lot of fun. I'm out of focus. Out of touch, out of time. But yeah, I'll be back with something else soon. So then, bye-bye. I'm out of touch. I'm out of time.
Let's move.